Steve, you're obviously very kind of, you're speaking to organizations around the world at the moment. How does this point about kind of the smaller the organization piece and then the global piece, how does that square with your experience?
The best description I had is the famous Spiderman meme where you have 4 different versions of Spiderman. They're all pointing at each other, because you can have a very efficient custodian that if they get everything in place early enough, they're processing, they're fine. But you could have, for example, different formats, different standards, different timing coming in from maybe a tier 2, tier 3 a buy-side client. And what that ultimately means is they could be getting it in time, but then because of the different format standards, whatever, is creating a delay maybe at the custodian. That's just one example. So T+1 is requiring a high degree of automation and standardization across the industry. And I think that's going to be one of the big key drivers, and certainly is going to be a major role for service providers to, I think, step in, particularly given the time frame. There's a responsibility on market infrastructure like ourselves, as well as some of the service providers, to be asking these questions and coming up with solutions that ultimately reduce the risk in the market, create more efficiency, because ultimately we don't want to see an increase in fails.